Question 2. Question 2. You have to find 5 plus 12i square root. And you also select square root of 5 plus 12i equals to a plus ib. And for me to eliminate this, I will have this square root. I will have to square both sides. I will square both sides. I will square both sides. And when I square both sides, I have the square root of 5 plus 12i all squared. This one cancels this one. Therefore, I will have what? A plus ib all squared also. Plus 12 plus 5 plus 12i equals to a plus I b squared. I can split. And I will have something like this. 5 plus 12i bracket a plus ib. A plus ib. Okay. From there, I will have something like this. That will be 5 plus 12i equals to a times a squared plus 2i ab plus minus, because I times I is minus 1, that will be minus b squared. I times I is minus 1, and that's minus b squared. One thing I will now do here is that I will use what we call comparing method. Comparing method. And when I use that comparing method, I will compare the real number, which is just the numerical value, and the imaginary number that have top 5. And this one is the only one that have I will compare it with this. A square minus b square, I will compare it with 5. And I will have something like this. 5 at the a square minus b square equals to 5, equation 1, and 2iab equals to 12i. This I cancel I. You have 12 equals to 2ab. Now you can say divide both sides by 2. Definitely you are going to have ab equals to 6. Equation 2. I say from equation 2. Our a equals to 6 over b. And if our a is 6 over b, we can say this is equation star. I can now substitute equation star into 1. Substitute equation star into what? Into 1. And we definitely have 6 over b all squared minus b squared equals to what? 5. And this one will give me 36 over what? B squared minus b squared equals to 5. I can divide I can find the x here. HCl. The HCl is b squared. Therefore, 36 minus b raised to the power 4 over b squared equals to 5. And after getting this, I can move into, I can say I should cross multiply here. There's what we call cross multiply. And after I cross multiply, I will definitely have 36 minus b4 equals to 5b squared. Okay, when I have something like this, I can move everything to the right hand side. I'll have b4 minus plus 5b squared minus 36 all equals to 0. And when I have something like this, I will definitely look for what I can multiply together that will give me 36, and what I can add together that will give me 5b squared. What are those factors? 36. We know that 36 we can have 18 times 2. That will give us 36. Also we can have 9 times 4. That will give us what? 36. And you see, plus 9 minus 4. That will definitely give me what? 5. That means the factor here is what? Plus 9 and what? Minus 4. And that's I will have what? B4 b raised to power 4 plus 9b squared minus 4b squared minus 36 equals to 0. And that's what? B squared is common here. I will factorize. I'm factorizing here. Factorize. That is, you are looking for factors. And the b square will be, you can bring out the b square and you have what? B square minus what? Minus 9. Minus, what's common here? 4 is common. We can bring out 4 here. You have b square. This one is plus, not minus, sorry. B square plus 9 all equals to 0. That is definitely we have what? B square minus 4 and b square plus 9 all equals to 0. All equals to 0. You see, I cannot get my b to be minus 9. I cannot get a negative answer for my b. Therefore, if I am to solve this now, I will definitely have something like this: b squared minus 4 equals to 0, or let me say, or b squared plus 9 all equals to 0. All equals to 0. And when you have something like this, your b squared can be equals to 4, or b squared equals to minus 9. Definitely your b square, your b will now be equals to plus or minus square root, because I'm looking for b of 4, or b equals to plus or minus square root of minus 9. And from here, therefore, my b will be equals to plus or minus square root of 2, and b equals to plus or minus square root of minus 1 and square root of 9. B will now be plus or minus square root of minus 1 is I. Square root of 9 is 3. And about b equals to 3i plus, and let me just say I plus or minus 3. These are the factors of b and the second part. These are the factors. Okay, but for me to now get my a, don't forget, my a equals to 6 over b from equation star. This is my a. My a is this. That means when b, sorry, this one is plus or minus 2, because square root of 4 is 2. It's not plus or minus. It's not plus or minus square root of 2. It's plus or minus 2. For me now to get my what? My a now, I will say when b equals to plus or minus 2. Therefore, a will be equals to 6 over plus or minus 2. This sign will come up. You have a equals to plus or minus 3. When b equals to plus or minus ib. When b equals to plus or minus ib, I will definitely have something like this. For my a now, it will now be a equals to b. A equals to 6 over plus or minus I3, and I will definitely have plus or minus 2 for my a, plus or minus 2, and this I will come up for my what? For my a. Definitely these are what I get for what? For a and b. But in representing it as square root of 5 plus 12i, I will definitely have something like this. A plus IB. My A will now be equals to 3 plus what's my IB. My I will now be plus I3 or you can say minus 3 minus I3. These are all my answer. This is my answer. I think you are getting it. Let's move to question. Okay. Now, you were told to find the complex number. The complex number of Z if agad, that is if argument equals bracket Z plus 1 equals to pi over 6 and agad Z minus 1 equals to 2 pi over 3. You should find complex. That's the question. The question said you should find what? Agad. Solution. We know normally in complex number that our Z, normally in polar form or in rectangular form, can be equals to x plus iy. But in the question we are given agad Z plus what? 1. You can just say that Z plus 1 now will now be equals to x plus iy plus 1. Therefore, Z plus 1 will be equals to x plus 1 plus iy. That is our real and this is our what? Imaginary. And looking at this, in the question generally we are agad. We are given agad, which we call argument. Argument means angle. And whenever you have argument like that as an angle, definitely you are going to have something like this. Z plus 1 pi over 6 will be equals to, therefore we have something like this. No, this says Z plus 1 agad, let me write it very well. Agad Z plus 1 equals to what? Pi over 6, which will be the same thing as what? Agad bracket x plus 1 plus iy. When you substitute what your Z plus 1 equals to, and having something like this, therefore your tan, I mean the tan, because agad means tan, it will be tan of what you were given. That means tan. Our tan here is this. That means the tan inverse agad of Z plus 1 means tan inverse of Z plus what? Plus 1. And okay, let me write it very well. When you have something like this, it's the same thing as tan theta or tan Z plus 1 equals to y over x plus 1. That is imaginary over the real number. That is, this is your imaginary over the what? The real number. That's what it means. I get what I'm saying. And you can have Z plus 1. Agad, let me just say agad Z plus 1. You can have agad Z plus 1 to be equals to tan inverse of y over x plus 1. Are you getting like that? That means an agad Z plus 1 is what? Pi over what? Pi over 6. And if agad Z plus 1 is tan over 6, is pi over 6. That means tan inverse of y over x plus 1 will definitely be equals to y over x plus 1 equals to tan pi over 6, which is equals to tan 30. No, pi is 180. in degree form, it means 180 degree. Pi is 180. That means 180 divided by 6. That's what 30. And when you look for tan 30, it is what? 1 over root 3 or root 3 over 3. When I have something like this, that means in a real sense, my y, if I say y over x plus 1 equals to 1 over root 3, definitely I'm going to have y root 3 equals to, when you cross multiply, x plus 1. You can name this one equation what? Equation 1. And also in the question they say an argand z minus 1. You know we have looked for argand z plus 1, which is this. For me to now get argand z minus 1 now, that means argand z minus 1 would definitely be equals to, since my z is what? X plus what? Iy. We now have what? X plus iy minus what? 1. Therefore it will be what? X minus 1 bracket plus iy. After getting this, I am going to use my tan. That means tan of argand z minus 1 will definitely give me y over x minus 1. And when I have something like that, that means argand of z minus 1 will be equal to tan inverse of y over what? X minus 1. And don't forget, argand of z minus 1 is what? 2 pi over 3. And that's what? Tan inverse of y x minus 1. And when I have something like this, you see that this 2 pi over 3 is 360 over 3, and that's what? 120. And tan inverse minus x minus 1. You see the opposite of tan inverse is tan, and that's why when you multiply 2 by tan, that means you have tan 120.